Now, a developing story where Britain's Prince Andrew has reached an out-of-court financial settlement with Virginia Giuffre. This is the woman who accused him of sexually assaulting her 20 years ago when she was 17 years old. The Prince has, for his part, always denied the allegations. Charlie, Angela in London keeping an eye on this. What's the details of this decision, Charlie?
Well, lawyers for both Giuffre and Prince Andrew say that they have reached a settlement, an undisclosed sum, but also that Prince Andrew will be making a substantial donation to Virginia Giuffre's charity that supports victims' rights. And I do have the written filing from Prince Andrew's lawyers, which I think is very interesting. It says, Prince Andrew has never intended to malign Miss Giuffre's character. He accepts that she's suffered both as an established victim of abuse and as a result of unfair public attacks. It is known that Jeffrey Epstein trafficked countless girls over many years. Prince Andrew regrets his association with Epstein and commends the bravery of Miss Giuffre and other survivors. Now, it's safe to say that this settlement has come completely out of the blue. In recent weeks, the two sides have been nothing but adversarial, with the Duke of York's lawyers saying that he wanted his day in court, he wanted a civil trial, he wanted to be able to stand up and give evidence under oath. And there was already a trial date penciled in for between September and December this year. In fact, Prince Andrew was due to give his witness statement on March 10th, which is just over 3 weeks away. So, yes, a very surprising development in this case that the two sides have settled, with Prince Andrew giving an undisclosed sum to Miss Giuffre.
All right, very carefully worded statement, wasn't that one? Charlie, regardless of this being a settlement or whether it did go to trial, the damage that it has been done, obviously to the victims, but also to the wider royal establishment.
Absolutely. It's worth remembering how long this has been going on. I mean, the allegations first surfaced in about 2015 when Virginia Giuffre alleged that Prince Andrew had assaulted her on 3 separate occasions when she was just 17. Prince Andrew emphatically denied these allegations, but Giuffre insisted that they were true, saying that she was put in this position by the Prince's friend, Jeffrey Epstein, who was later convicted for trafficking girls. But the Duke's consistent denials did nothing to make this go away, and it's really hung heavy over the royal family. As a result, he lost his right to use the title Royal Highness. He was stripped of his military titles. He was stripped of his duties in his service to the UK, as the royal family and the Queen tried to distance themselves very publicly from the scandal. And the Duke, through his legal team, repeatedly said that the claims were false and without foundation. They tried very hard to get it thrown out, arguing that because Virginia Giuffre had successfully sued Epstein in 2009, that she could no longer pursue any other individuals associated with the case. But of course, the judge threw out that argument. But interestingly, going back to that statement, this is the first time that the Duke has actually said he regrets his association with Epstein, which to many might sound quite surprising that he didn't renounce his friendship with a convicted paedophile earlier, but yes, this is the first time he said it. So a change in tone there from the Duke, obviously. But the question now will be whether or not he can return to any form of public life, whether he would be allowed to by the royal family, whether he can rebuild or would want to rebuild any kind of reputation here in the UK. Kamal.
Charlie, Angela, thank you for that update.